We just flew in for about an hour and a half, so it was a pretty easy flight for us, and we decided to make sure that we were resting today, so it was an easy way across. We've got 319 players that are joining our program on Sunday. They'll be finishing up their championships in Canada. They're playing really, really well, so we're very proud of them. So we're just excited to have them all back with us when we get together. I think our goal is just like everybody else. Next year, the World Championships for the first time is in Europe, and we really, really want to be part of that. We've been at the last 2 World Championships, so our goal is really to finish in the top 3, to make sure, top 4, to make sure that we get that place.
How long have you been preparing your team for this tournament?
4 years and 6 months, actually, because we started on January 1st, 2009 with the group, and yeah, this is the road to different tournaments, so that's really the truthful answer to this question. The goal is to play one game at a time, one pitch at a time, and if we play to the capabilities that we have, we should have a good tournament. But we're not coming in saying, oh, we're just going to show up and we're the champions or make the finals. So many things can happen in sport.
Who would you say is your biggest competition in this tournament?
Ourselves.
Usually nobody knows what to expect from your team. Is that part of your tactics, maybe?
No, we don't know either. It's always a little bit of a surprise what we can expect later in the tournament. I think we've always proved to be a tournament team. We found ourselves a little unlucky 2 years ago with losing the first game and then moving to the lower round. So I think hopefully that will not happen this time. Like always, our goal is to play the best softball as possible and to finish lucky and be among the first 8 teams.
The tournament starts tomorrow. How is your team feeling?
Well, we're pretty excited. It's first game, Slovakians are good, but we'll try to give our best and beat them.
Anything special you need to work on?
No, just make an easy practice just to feel the field and do some swings and warm up for tomorrow.
What is your goal for this championship?
Well, we have a pretty young team this year and a lot of injuries, so a lot of girls are not here, and half of girls that are here are injured, so we cannot expect a lot, but somewhere between, I guess, 13 and 16 place, we're gonna be happy.
Our special tactics against Holland, I think, is enjoy this game, feel good playing, batting, fielding, and I think it's good. Our goal for this tournament is to work for the future. We have a young team, so I think it's the best, the first time some players are here in a European Championship, and so
We came directly from the journey here to the game to warm up a little bit and have a friendly with France, and I think now we're going to go back to the hotel and sleep a little bit before tomorrow's game. France is a very good team, so we're probably not playing at their level in most situations, so it's good for us to have a chance to play with teams that are better, and it also takes it from a practice level to a game level, so that when we go into our first games tomorrow in the tournament, we're ready. The first goal that we have is to perform better than we did 2 years ago when we were here. We finished 17th out of 20 teams. We'd like to better that by at least 2 or 3 spots. But also for the program itself, we want to make sure that we walk away with a good reputation, that we've played hard, that we've left all the effort on the field, and that people have some good things to say about the Poland team afterwards.
You have just finished your warm-up game. Did it work well as a preparation for the tournament?
Yes, it was very interesting for us to have a game before the official games, to see what happens and to see the tactics and between girls players. Each game for us is important to win each game, and game by game, like step by step. Okay, we will try to make the best result we can. 2 years ago we finished at the 7th position, so we will try to be better. Our goal is to have a good game and have fun too, and have a good result I think we will try to be on the eighth team. We never know.
Field is beautiful, better than the 3 years ago, I think. Perfect.
Your first game in this tournament is going to be against France. How do you feel about that? What are your expectations?
We very waiting this game because France, I think we can organize some problem for them and try do it.
What is your goal for this tournament, for the championship?
Our aim maybe it's to show the good game for first, other to try to show some better results than the other.
Мы полны энергии, готовы к борьбе. Все хорошо.
We're ready to go. We're ready to practice and we're ready to beat everybody. So we're feeling good.
Andrea Prince was your team's coach for many years. Do you think it could play an advantage against your team that he knows your players very well?
We're going to try to beat them, and we know him as well, so we know what he's going to do against us, so we try to beat him.
What is your goal for this whole championship?
Победить?
To win. To win. We're going to try to win.
You flew in like a few hours ago. Is the team tired maybe?
No, we sort of got together this morning for a bit of breakfast and a light training, and I think the girls are fresh. We chose not to do anything down here just to make sure they're fresh. They've basically got 24 hours before we play again, so happy with that. We have a fairly young side, so my goal is really just to stack up, see where our team stacks up against the other nations here, and just to see what sort of improvements we need to do to make ourselves better, you know, if we want to be a top 8 contender.
Non si parte mai con una vittoria già in tasca e comunque reputo forte l'Olanda, la Gran Bretagna, la Repubblica Ceca, bene, noi e comunque la Russia, anche la Germania sono insomma gente che è cresciuta molto nel tempo e quindi va tenuta d'occhio.
So it's very important play on the field and win on the field, however the best team in this European Championship are Holland and Great Britain and also Czech Republic, but even Germany and Russia are a good team.
What is your goal for this championship?
Yeah, it's simply one of the first 3 position to qualify to the World Cup of the next year, and after that to qualify to the final and play the final.
You have just finished your practice. Did you like the field? Was the practice okay?
Yeah, everything was very fine. So nice field, and the girls did well. So we did some final defensive drills and defensive practice, and worked out very well. So I think we're ready for tomorrow.
Your first game will be against the Czech Republic, the home team. What are you expecting from the game?
Well, I expect a lot of spectators that are probably rooting for the Czech team, and the Czech are clearly the favorite, so they should probably beat us. But that's fine with us. For us, it's more of a game to see where we stand, and then the next 3 games are the ones that we really want to win. So. Our goal is to be better than the last time we were at the championship, so get better, and that for us means a place around 15 or something like this would be our goal.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm great, you know. I'm in a ballpark, so I'm happy.
The Czech team that you're coaching is the home team for this tournament. Do you think it's going to be advantage or a disadvantage?
It could go both ways. The first place, you know, if you have the public and the audience with you, you know, it helps you through it. But then the other was, it makes you a little bit nervous also as a player. But they're thrilled.
Your first game will be against Switzerland. What are your expectations from this game?
Well, I think we're a lot stronger than Switzerland, and we will have a victory, no doubt. It's a matter of, you know, keep the players in shape. You know, don't tire up too many players, especially you key players. we'll be okay. It's a big advantage to know all the teams. On the other hand, there's a lot of teams who really wants to win from me. So that doesn't help the Czech team too much.
What is your goal for this championship?
Play as good as we can. That's the only thing we can do, Result is depending on other things. But of course, we're first place. The first goal we have is top 4. That's number 1. Then you have top 3. Then you go for top 2. You go one by one, game by game. You can't predict, everything can happen in a tournament like this.
Are you looking forward to this tournament?
Very, very. It is our most important tournament every 2 years. And looking very to the new field, because I saw a picture. I like to see it in real as well. And I know the organization is always perfect here in Prague. So I'm looking very forward to the tournament, yes.
Who would you say is going to win this tournament?
No idea. There are a couple of teams who are quite good. One thing extra this year is that, for instance, the Dutch team is already qualified for the World Championship next year. So there will be 3 teams competing for the 3 places next year. So it will be a very interesting tournament, but I don't want to say a prediction which team will win. I have no idea.